This is the Pro 200 horizontal slider. It had, this particular model is the retrofit frame. It's got the dual wall fin. This is an upgrade. The standard retrofit fin is like this one here, the single wall. What I suggest is if you're putting these on stucco, you may want to upgrade to the dual wall because it doesn't flex to the stucco. This one, if you're going between wood trim around your window, this is the one you want to get so you can cut this fin to fit between the wood. It's also available in a block frame with no fins for when you're replacing wood windows. And on the block frames, if you're replacing the wood windows, what they do is they cut the fin off, the flush fin, off the sides and the top, and they leave the one fin on the bottom because you have that gap at the bottom with the sloping sill. And what you'd have to do is cut that fin so it fits and covers that gap. This has the uneven sight lines where the glass on the fixed panel comes higher than the glass on the slider. And on the inside it has it does have a night vent system where you can slide this open, and this piece, there's a hole in the track, and this goes into the track for night ventilation. This is the cam lock. It has an optional lock available, which is the auto lock. It costs $5 more per window. It's also available in the beige, and you can get this with the brick molding fin. If you're going on stucco, it's really preference. These are both thick enough to be on stucco and not flex. This one has more detail. This looks more like a wood trim. It's a $30 upcharge over this one. So if you want to spend the money, then this is available. This one will, like I say, it's rigid enough. It won't flex on the stucco. This is the Pro 200 single hung window. This one happens to be a block frame. So if you're replacing wood windows, this is the model that you'd want to get. It's available in either the block you can get for new construction. It would come with a nail fin. It also has 3 options of retrofit fins if you're retrofitting. Let's start with this one. This fin is the single wall fin. It's the thinnest one. If you're retrofitting and you have wood around the window, you want to get this one because you can cut this to fit between the wood. It also comes with an optional, it's called a dual wall. It's about twice as thick as that one. So if you're going on stucco, this one doesn't flex as much as that one. It's twice as thick. But you can get a third option on the flush fin, which is available on all of the models except the Premium 1000, and that's the brick molding. And this one's a full 3/4 of an inch thick and has more detail. It looks like molding. Now, when you're putting this in a wood frame, there's a little bit different. On the bottom, you have the sloping sill, you have the gap. On this window, it doesn't come with anything to fill that gap. So really what you need to do is you need to order the flush fin window, the thin one, and then the factory will remove the top and side fins. So all you'll have is this thin fin on the bottom of your window. Then you cut that fin down so that it covers that gap at the bottom of the window. Okay, now this one, obviously the sample is the beige option. It's available in white. On the inside, this window is designed to be more competitive with the Home Depot windows. I think it's a little better than theirs, but it doesn't have all of the fancy stuff that the other ones have. For example, when you raise this window, it's held up by a string and spring system called a block and tackle, and you can't tilt this in. It doesn't have that option available. It does come, I mean, this lock here is the cam lock. It comes with the auto lock feature option. You have to order it. It also does not have the night vents where you can lift this up and have airflow. It doesn't come with that. And it doesn't have the, I've been talking on the others about even sight lines. If you look at this window, you see the glass comes down here. If you follow that down, you run into the frame of this piece. That's an uneven sight line. This glass looks smaller than this glass. These are little things that make the difference in price. So if you're shopping for the best priced window, this is the one you want to get. And these are the things you have to accept for that lower price. Uneven sight lines, no tilt, no night vent. The rest of it is pretty much comparable quality-wise. And the warranty also comes with the same warranty. You can also get, if you have geometric shaped windows like this one, you can get arch tops. This is a fixed window with an arch top. You can also get a slider down there with an arch top. The geometric shapes with the arches are available in retrofit frames, but the brick molding is not available on any arch type window. They don't have a process that can bend that brick molding piece. All of the windows are available with 3 grid options. This is the wide sculptured grid. It's got some detail to it. You can see the ridges on it. It's 1 inch wide. And then the other one here is the narrower 1/2 inch flat grid. There's no detail on these. It's just flat and plain. And the third one is the Prism Grid, which is a little pricier, and it's a prism tape designed to look like it's been etched. The glass has been etched. It's available. All 3 of these grids are available in any type, any style of window. Any of the grid types, the 3 grid choices, are available also in different patterns. This is just a standard grid pattern where you've got the squares showing here. This is an example of a diamond pattern where you can get the grid shaped like a diamond. It's basically just a square turned sideways. And then you can also get a marginal grid pattern where instead of having a bunch of squares, the grids just go around the perimeter of the windows. And this is a 6 light pattern. If you were to order a 9 light, you'd have 1 extra grid. This grid that's going across here would also be going across here. And this grid that's going across down here would also be going across here. That would be a 9 light. This is a 6 light pattern.